So guys, before getting into the details of the day, I'll briefly allow you guys to watch the preview of Nnamdi Kanu's entrance in court today.
Welcome.
Some observers from the United States were present in court today, and as you can see in your screen, there were 2 in number. They came all the way from United States to witness what is happening in court and also witness the proceedings of everything and the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Well, without wasting much of your time, we are going to be getting into the full transcript of what transpired in court today, and I start. The session began with both the prosecuting and defense teams introducing themselves. The presiding judge confirmed that the hearing will continue from where the cross-examination stopped during the last sitting, as witness 4 had not yet completed his testimony. Let's not forget, in the last sitting, the DSS witness that was brought testified wrongly against Nnamdi Kanu. One of those things he said was that Nnamdi Kanu sent him to kill 2,000 people, but he succeeded in killing just 30. That was where the last witness stopped in Nnamdi Kanu's last court trial. I continue. The prosecuting counsel opened by asking, was Benjamin Madubugu detained in Abuja? And the masked witness 4 replied, yes, both Benjamin Madubugu and Nnamdi Kanu were taken to the DSS together. But Nnamdi Kanu admitted in front of us that he was the one in the video and cleared Benjamin of involvement. However, the judge firmly rejected some documents presented by the prosecution, stating angrily, these courts cannot rely on these exhibits. They were obtained unlawfully without allowing the defendants access to a lawyer during the interrogation. Now, in case you don't know what the exhibits are, the judge is referring to the radio transmitter and the 20-foot container. And if you can remember clearly, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya and unlawfully brought back to Nigeria. That particular rendition process was something we have never seen before. And this is the judge telling the prosecutors, led by Awomolo, the SAN, representing Bola and the federal government, that he won't accept those exhibits, because when those exhibits were recovered from Nnamdi Kanu, they never gave him the platform to bring a lawyer to defend him at that very moment. I continue. In response, the prosecutor tendered a different document from the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC. The prosecutor said, can you identify these documents? Witness 4 replied, yes, it's from NBC. They came to inspect a transmitter Nnamdi Kanu brought to the DSS headquarters. The judge asked again, does the defense have any objections? The defense counsel answered, no objections. The courts admitted the NBC reports as an official exhibit. The cross-examination continued, and the prosecutor said, what do you know about the transmitter? The witness replied, from what I saw, it was clear that it was meant for broadcasting, but bringing a transmitter into Nigeria without government approval is illegal, and no approval was obtained. Now you can imagine a witness telling the judge the law. You can imagine the height of everything. You know, when I tell you that the witness was paid to come and to come and wrongfully testify against Nnamdi Kanu. Most people think that it's a joke. How can in a law court, a witness is telling the judge that Nnamdi Kanu bringing a transmitter into Nigeria is wrong and is illegal? Is the witness in a position to tell the judge that bringing in a transmitter is illegal? How will you be judging Nnamdi Kanu when the judge hasn't judged him? Well, let's continue. The prosecutor said, "Who owns the transmitter?" And the witness replied, "The defendant, Nnamdi Kanu. Check Vanguard newspaper, 3rd July 2023. It has all the details." And the prosecutor asked again, "If I show you the publication, can you recognize it?" The witness replied, "Yes, I can." The prosecution then read an excerpt from that newspaper. It was a written statement supposedly made by one Uzoma Benjamin, also known as Onyami. In the article, he claimed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had ordered him, through his superior, to kill 2,000 people. He said he managed to kill 30, but later regretted it. It's important to note, the prosecution is using this as evidence based solely on a newspaper report, not through its own investigation, and the defense did not object it. In case you don't understand that particular statement, it means that the prosecution are taking this particular report solely on a report based on a newspaper terms. They are not taking it and concluding based on their own personal reports. They are centering it around a report given to them in form of a newspaper. I continue. The courtroom grew more intense as the prosecutor moved to the sensitive issue of the Owerri prison attack, and the prosecutor asked, "What do you know about the attack on Owerri prison?" The witness replied, "It was ordered by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." When asked to explain his own role as a security agent, the witness responded, "My duty is to collect intelligence and report to my superior. I also carry out raids. During a raid on an ESN camp, which is the Eastern Security Network, I saw human heads, body parts, and members of the group were eating human flesh." This is a blatant lie. Yes, this is a blatant lie from the witness. Let's not forget that the witness here in question is a DSS operative. Now, when did DSS start carrying out raids in the ESN camps? When did DSS start carrying out raids against the IPOB and the ESN network? To the best of my knowledge, it is the Nigerian army that have been going through the Eastern Security Network in the East, not the DSS. And the witness here in question is a DSS official, meaning he was paid to come and testify wrongly against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court. Because everything he's saying here, he's contradicting himself. Let's wrap this up. The prosecutor asked, "Have you found Uzoma, aka Onyami?" And the witness replied, "No, up until now, he remains at large." Now you can see how he indicted himself at the very last. Because this was the last question that was asked to him by the prosecutor. They asked him, "Where is Uzoma?" And he said that they have not seen Uzoma. So how are you testifying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court without Uzoma if he's still at large? Well, finally for everyone in the court, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was smiling as the witness was busy saying this, because all these were blatant lies. Because how can you be testifying in court without the person you claim you were with? How can you testify without Uzoma and you are telling the court and the judge that Uzoma is still at large? But here are you in the court testifying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Well, the court adjourned this particular trial to June 19, 20th for continuation of hearing and proceedings. And if you have not hit the subscribe button in this particular channel, do want to like this video and hit the subscribe button below, because tomorrow will be another session of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial, and we are going to be bringing you the full details of everything you need to know about that particular trial. See you in tomorrow's video. Bye.